welcome back to course Artificial Intelligence. Our today's topic of video is semantic network. So in the last video we understand how to solve a numerical based on a predicate logic. So we understand the complete procedure. So till now we discussed two knowledge representation technique. One is a prepositional logic, second one is a predicate logic. Now we are going to discuss about the third technique which is used for knowledge representation, that is what a semantic network. Okay, semantic network is a third technique which can be used in order to in order to represent the knowledge. For the knowledge representation we can make use of a semantic network. Okay, so let's discuss semantic network in detail. So now let's try to first of all understand how semantic network is different from prepositional logic and predicate logic. So predicate logic and prepositional logic, both these techniques are knowledge representation technique, but they are mathematical techniques. They are mathematical techniques for knowledge representation. So semantic network is also one of the knowledge representation technique, but it is semantic is a graph, means if you want to represent this knowledge graphically, then we have to make use of semantic network. Semantic network is a knowledge representation technique used for prepositional information, and we can say graphical representation of knowledge. Yes, exactly. So semantic network is used for graphical representation of a knowledge. So prepositional logic and predicate logic, these are two techniques which is used to represent the knowledge mathematically, but semantic network is also a knowledge representation technique, but in this case we can represent the knowledge graphically. So mathematically, semantic network can be defined as a label directed graph. We can say it's a label directed graph. Don't worry, we'll see the example of this. And it is also called as a prepositional network. So semantic network is a simple representation scheme which uses directed labeled graph, which involves two things. One is a node and second one is a arc. So in this case, node represent either object, concept or event, whereas the arc which is drawn between the node is going to represent the relationship between the nodes. So see here, this kind of circle we are having over here. So this is nothing but a node, so that node will represent the object, concept or event, whereas this arc, that is an arrow which is used to connect this node, will represent the relationship between the node. So semantic network is a graphical representation of knowledge, consists of different nodes as well as the arc. Node represent where the node represent the object, concept or event, whereas that arc arrow which we use to connect to two nodes is used to represent relationship between the nodes. So here we can see either you can use ellipse or circle to represent the object. So Sue is an object, John is an object, Max is an object. So circle or you can use ellipse. Second, arrow is used for relationship representation. For representing the knowledge we can use arrow, and link label, that is particular relation, we can also use. So this is what a simple example of a semantic network. So how to read this? We can say Sue is a mother of John, Max is a father of John, Sue is a wife of Max, Max is a husband of Sue. The Max age is 34, Sue's age is 34, and John's age is also 5. So in this case we are representing the circle, we are representing the object with the help of this circle, and whereas this arrow is going to represent the relationship. So between John and Sue the relationship is mother, between John and Max relationship is father. Similarly here you can also see between the Max and Sue one relationship is wife and second one is a husband. So this is what a simple semantic network. So we'll discuss more semantic network also. So this is another example of a semantic network. It is represented slightly different with the help of is a kind of relationship. So here you can say Joe is a boy, boy is a human being, Joe goes to school, K has a child Joe, and K is a woman. Woman is a human being, and food need human being. Human being needs a food. Like this, miss here arrow indicate from where to where that information should flow. So human being needs food, and here we can say K is a woman. Woman is a human being. K is has a child, that is Joe. Joe goes to school. Joe is a boy, and boy is a human being. So this is another example of a semantic network. So in short, you need to understand that semantic network is used to represent the knowledge graphically, which is not possible in case of prepositional logic and predicate logic. Now one more example we have, this is another kind of semantic network we have. So we can read this in a bottom up manner. We can say Rusty is a robin, Red is a robin, robin is a bird, bird has a wing, and bird is a animal. So in this way you can make use of this. So we can say this is a semantic network which make use of a concept of inheritance. As initially we discussed about various approaches used for knowledge representation, so there we have seen that one of the approach will make use of inheritance. So an inheritance here we can represent it with the help of is a kind of relationship. So here I have shown you three different examples of a semantic network. It is a graphical representation of a knowledge. This is a first one, this is second one, and this is what a third one. Now the next thing is we need to discuss about the what are the benefits and drawbacks of a semantic network. So that we'll discuss one by one. So what is a benefit of using semantic network? So the simple first benefit that they convey some meaning in a transparent manner. So always we can see that graphical representation is always appealing as compared to the textual data. User always refer or prefer graphical data or graphical. Suppose any image kind of data is there, suppose we are showing any particular data graphically, then it is more understandable. So that is what the thing that they convey some meaning in transparent manner. This semantic network is somehow simple and easy to understand. And the third one is that we can say they are easy to translate into Prolog. Actually Prolog is one of the tool which you can use for implementation of this knowledge representation, that is prepositional logic and predicate logic. Especially it is used to implement the predicate logic. So Prolog is a tool which is used to represent the predicate logic. And the semantic network also possesses one drawback, one problem, that the link between the object in semantic network represents only binary relation. So these are some benefits and drawbacks of semantic network. So I hope you understand what is semantic network and how semantic network is different from prepositional logic and predicate logic. So in short, you need to remember that suppose you want graphical representation of a knowledge, then you should go for semantic network instead of mathematical knowledge representation technique, that is prepositional logic and predicate logic. Thank you.